Mra will be tries at say Christian Waha, Biggie Waha, na Andy Garcia so hey behum na ya share teams nyina na obi a chances of qualification make any games no after say review and how Chelsea won over Dortmund 2-1 on aggregate and Chelsea fans we saw nyina start finding on voices again na eba behwe eho ensem ya befia GFA president Ketokreku or say Kotokone House Oma Amwa low attendance for the super clash no oje say Kotokone House Amwa na every general secretary say clubs no also they taking lead in terms of supporter activations asana F no omwabia omode aboa na same way and Emmanuel Newton Dasuberi our administrative manager for Asante Kotoko and also what kikabidia chair every president ketiye so kriku on the Twitter handle na yebabe said ninsem no said you see the two da na ne amponsa enso on social media enso akasa dia for every president who know how to get funds at the stadium and also on some was he had to focus so ebe ram galka and president's cap by no on some day some na kujo fiano oka ram sports ministry assurance don't forget say Ghana Football Association any ministry ni na aka bom no magiatum Sababara Stadium and Ghana and Angola game no there were barely 2 weeks to play that game inti as saying there and in some how do I nyina no ye de eba obitrice
someone can come
you the d and now the chance I said to
no cry
and not chance for not so many jepa
yeah after the game
say to
no cry Sarah yeah I'm saying results Chelsea supporters be brain na ni ebeje ho it sounds no cry the kind Mr. Graham Potter managing Champions League team that win the first time. Papa. No, Chairman who qualified to the quarter-final stage of the Champions League. Dia na Osha Amanihuna Chelsea afam emfansa bebo some bakum ye munina munia na chese was say Niger ba.
Mami anka rebe ho.
Ada nipa no ye penapam no. Enti no kra ha
one have ho no mepam because one we be say is a true bia.
Oh, progression so Benfica bi so obetumi ahia Benfica the Chelsea betumi ahia Chelsea Benfica Chelsea team nka krakra Raheem Sterling chairman it's all Otamedi mu na we chiro Vlachidemos and a goalkeeper Otamedi one be David Neres no
almost striker kai have is ana rebe
no say okay and so offside goal back and no share goal papa back a penalty no but me sure say Chelsea so keep clean sheet in fact before the game crown me predicted 1-1 in Chankaina no pay Chelsea and then ranumre ball no ndumu ho no crown Chelsea free but 2-0 was Stamford Bridge o hwe Niger bar park omu susu anka we no be nyina so a ebetumi aboa ma Chelsea season nyina no so etumi asesa into omu yire omu no omutumi drew semi-final stage bia you never know what will happen and again yehu Ben Chilwell yehu Reece James yehu Enzo Fernandez João Felix ne dia nukrani say ono na team ni gina na so papa ye unfortunately say afam yenu na esi akan no Eden Taz Chimrante Dortmund Mrante no so no say Julian Brandt prior no na chese dia kan ya homa Jude Bellingham enya oni Oshan o manya sa control no midfielder because na omu yusu Man United for style ni bi Kai Havertz any Raheem Sterling be drop ya be come midfield no so Kai Havertz ni João Felix be come midfield na Raheem Sterling yusu kwai dash Schlotterberg any Nicolas Sule omu ntem because omu mienu ni obi ani speed into hona no omu yusu ya but Chelsea nya general control possession no a possession crime said Dortmund for the possess a ball no Chelsea but even in the first leg Chelsea possess each but you can't say kwenya kese ba match ni mo e ba mo winning game in terms of proper chances so we should go say no na Chelsea and sa and the to me kan penalty referee ka say and sa mo bi enu Graham Potter want to me ahwempo I show the sort of pressure and that almost results we know to me a free almost so create very decent opportunities I'm say Dortmund team no so ade me ane Makuku no many Julian Brandt no mo nka ho no so no hu Sebastian Haller ye kra hu Marco Reus went to me Joe Rena free bench by went to me make it too much of a difference. I'm say player the more so any or Dortmund team no mo almost standing goalkeeper no Alex Meyer or no na Misuzu or no kra no ma fam or no betumi man of the match. But generally so bet me any results against Leeds United. Now, what's me another result against Dortmund? And he said Dortmund the travels to England, but generally, Nankasano, German clubs, no many English teams share or Champions League. We buy in China. Omo makanaya na modemon form. Enya results be brave because you are expecting Chelsea with players with tough mentality. Me sure Sansana born no crab shots on be di omo nkomo. Say Mranti Eguei, say Enzo Fernandez, Raheem Sterling, João Felix Kai, omo tete to bench love to shake no bench oni James ne Badiashile ne Koulibaly no ye kai hu bomu. I'm saying we quality change Dortmund for no until Nadia was here ho no kwa won say teamwork no na aka otumi say Mranten do munim ball ne but ebejemre some be hu omo ho no matumi ADC kind I'm say Graham Potter na musu was set a record I'm say the second British manager Benya 5 straight UEFA Champions League wins in a single season into Champions League ni dey a koye ma Chelsea na say league no na but say no mesi anya ni omatumi anya start we ni dey any niji aba stadium on supporters ne players ni ntem no ya so mo betumi anya o betumi atoa so ade anya no the brony friend stability so mo betumi aye ni say ya na nkakra say 102 because some keep clean sheet so 1020 1020 sir because na problem ni nyina ni say Osha game against even the game against West Ham United, the game against Dortmund, that was signally do now. Omo bobo papa ye. So omunya akwenya ne ba omu ntumi hye. When I say Kai Havertz, Sam Messi, another opportunity be, but even Raheem Sterling first goal there na hu ya pa. Raheem Sterling first goal just before the half time, just before the half break, on miscontrol sanya control ni biem no share and a penalty no so insurance goal because na Dortmund say koya 1-0 sa na wan na Dortmund etumi aba game ni mu but omunya sa insurance goal Kai Havertz nya sa insurance goal no and ma bibia e top for ma no kreni but Dortmund for no so there I'm say Bundesliga ho no na 10 wins out of 10 omo bo mo modern but eba sa level we ya na omo drop it kakra omo maye the sort of opposition and omo Chelsea say omo pre one aggression say omo press when omo ha Chelsea that be omo Chelsea for no akwenya omo ye de omo betumi aye na so the sort of results are etomre one results are sika kra ntumi to it says me sure say na no pay there Grand Port or better pam sure say was sorry because pressure free so na no pay no enya pressure ketu akra.
All right, Christian chairman intie na we are next Sunday so I take you over no day Amananisem no edia room.
Emprenum and Chelsea elusu Champions League first leg. Our team qualify to the next stage. Say over Champions League na team say a team yes had na I think say a joint record. Say team be elusu the first leg or knockout stage. Nasila sa team qualify to the next stage. Emprenum na Chelsea yes had no. Barca ayen Emprenum, Juventus ayen Emprenum. And a Real Madrid and so I am in plenum. Inti Enra Chelsea qualifying to the next stage, having lost the first leg, Amanda joining our clubs we are. Amalusu first leg, but still qualified to the next stage as many as chairman 5 times and a Chelsea yes Adino. Now the mami need GDA Chelsea Mune say the last time a Chelsea shared 2 goals in a game, way back in December last year. Chelsea shared Bournemouth a Caminoa. Ed Bournemouth Entimianti. Since then, Chelsea about 13 games. As 13 games, not Chelsea share more than a goal in those 13 matches. In fact, so only cry about the last 6 games are. The last 6 games are not Chelsea abono. Na a moon idea. Chelsea share go cry. For a team 13 consecutive matches. When share more than a goal in those 13 matches. Now only 2 goals against Dortmund. Dortmund in the year 2023 winning all 10 games in this year there. Chairman am DJ Enzo e from pa. Benra Chelsea players no ebo at certain level me sure say obi expect say that level way and a Chelsea player must always play for Chelsea. And now say coach ni ball ebo 3 back. Normally say coach ni ball 3 back ya de Thiago Silva and Ejren Finfin na bia Koulibaly abo on the left. Now Wesley Fofana and I say Chaloba abo on the right. Benra there's no Thiago Silva. But then a coach ni ebo Koulibaly and Ejren Finfin. And I'm sure say Enra the Chelsea for nyina. And him say the best game Kukurea Abama Chelsea the chairman Enra game no. And I say me rate Chelsea best performance on the night na. Me sure say Marco Correa ebe one of them. On the ball on the left side of the back three. And on ball Wesley Fofana on the right side of the back three. And a more opportunity Emma James any benchiwo the opportunity to set forward adding numbers nimu at the match Chelsea. I can't be Edenra Chelsea for the first time since December last year. A team shared 2 goals in a single game. Benra a branch of friend Kai Havertz an eventful day, eventful night. Chairman so share Odika hit goal post or hit goal post ni we no was I say go na offside and then there was a penalty. Kai Havertz a miss it. There's encroachment. Me so say under the pictures in the baba. Chairman, we say encroachment ba na both parties are regardless of the outcome. You better for it end a penalty no. Senka Kai Havertz kwa ya and encroachment in the buy no. Both parties encroach ya. Dia ko besa bon for na Chelsea 1-0 up. Chelsea need that second goal. Branch friend Kai Havertz akobo first penalty. Chairman was saying no. One opportunity because of encroachment. So say boni ye. Chairman, the confidence and after the game was a bit nervous because on Messi first one now, second one the buy no say give who be say one chono say ko say na e dey say the bet me atono coach ni ko ntimi ahwe but the same spot and was side ball no 2 year chairman when your second goal enso etimi edema Chelsea obi edi kaka branch friend Raheem Sterling there no and it was a bit lucky in the first goal because first goal no na mistake wa missing ball ni kura wie and on your second opportunity what the ball no enso etimi eto net eya kwese Raheem Sterling cut for the Champions League chairman onim say there is no Chelsea player obosesia or more goals in the Champions League than branch friend Raheem Sterling. In fact, all English players in the Champions League, they was a goals per or Champions League. Rooney, I said 30 goals in the Champions League. I think that the next player was more goals and as an English player in the Champions League. Branch here, your friend Raheem Sterling. When you a frustrating time at Chelsea there, but regardless of BBI, you can't Chelsea top scorer season there. Chairman, I want to say Raheem Sterling. Chelsea 4 players I shall go do draw Palmer Chelsea this is you branch here your friend Raheem Sterling since a new year you start a season way new year and a branch friend Raheem Sterling I shall go every Chelsea since then a branch friend Sterling and shall go and for my Chelsea and to get the first goal since new year as our first goal no first goal at Chelsea here to break the tie any idea a branch friend Raheem Sterling very 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 happy their can say Chelsea very very consistent with this kind of fair performance because over this game here now in next game now got to papa so chairman idea pressure the best aba some players in level from boy especially Marco Correa and Enzo Fernandez and a branch friend Kovacic and a branch friend Enzo Fernandez and a branch friend Jude Bellingham and so Antimi Humbo so some level from boy there we expect them say they should be very very consistent at this level and from Chelsea but now dear a branch team my friend Dortmund Jude Bellingham in a bad day in the office Chairman said the best chance for Dortmund my branch friend Jude Bellingham you expect him to take that chance so but tomorrow there it is at the ball to Neta echo penalties but the best chance I think say almost account keep a pet when the ball to net now branch friend Jude Bellingham and so entimi alpha ball and so entimi and to net one on the high team friend Dortmund ye pa because despite everything Dortmund dominate possession in a base 60% of ball possession but Chelsea the most important aspect of the game Chelsea were much more clinical because we again in not Chelsea about 4 shots on target 8 of them off target and 2 shots were blocked so Chelsea total shot with just 40% of ball possession, chairman, 14. It in Chelsea were much more clinical, much more purposeful. Anyone one man, Chelsea HSS, giving opportunity, giving the supplies, they can do the work. 2 goals for the first time since December there. Chairman, beyond the qualification, Chelsea are qualified, but beyond that qualification, say Chelsea actually 2 goals in the game for the first time since last year there. Chairman, a cause for celebration. There kind of consistency to play at this level, and at the car, you say Chelsea beat me Sardino.
Chairman, you run game when straight now. You read details kakra PM in the game. Now I was Stamford Bridge and na atmosphere no different. Now one what if you say not Dortmund for any say bo fear na because acquire Dortmund for far so ewura mu London no na no edin. Even at the stadium, so images are already a good Facebook here, Chairman. I was Stamford Bridge. Initially game no delay no for 10 minutes, but I understand the delay no Dortmund car traffic kakra. Initial time I know say 8 no. Omode call 8:10. Am I able game no at 8:10? And no I kakra no so epie mobile. Chairman images ni bi ni enra edru ba bi no na uhwe TV a empuna se den se obehu ball no. Because Dortmund for no koso so omo niam yellow no. So niam yellow no I was Stamford Bridge or away end o ema just park ni so ba bia na eho aye yellow. But yen Dortmund supporters are enra na omonam the streets of London time I no mo call Stamford Bridge no kukuara na waji atenia dru ba bi Chelsea for who so jino game no mbo fu no enra Makukiera and as the man of the match na bibia enso ya kamana that Christian Eka with Kai Havertz penalty any encroachment and enso it me by because Dortmund for after the game obi to say Emre Can no mo complaining why referee no esa ma omo esa e ball penalty me so ma Kai Havertz esa ball penalty ni bimti incident ni time akai ebe bono na we e players omo encroach ye na we mo ba do di kai Chelsea player bench wo elsoro ona na di ka ewura box so ora asia so a won say Joao Felix so na ba ko ewura eye box nim but other Dortmund players no
me dey na me about encroachment no say say 2 teams in your encroach the result of the penalty stands san me nim we dey team
okay
but seven say Kaibo na Dortmund for na encroach na so say na everybody from Sakaibo na ose na Chelsea for na encroach ya e man born for say Chelsea for na encroach no say na ye German stand it but in this instance 2 teams in na go for encroach and na me will say BT Sports I don't say Thomas explain say referee ne bian ko be German result na stand it but one of the players on when encroach and the clear ball after the save. After like a ball pool no. Enti 100 year. But Ebianka enye enwa kebe standi. Ode wi anam de mrana ba. Coach Ignatius for her. I just want multi coaching culture and Coach Ignatius is back. Coach Akwaba.
Yeah. Me ba onu say 1 year ya ba o.
Say
last time bo we mama have you. Ya bo kuma si we no mama have you.
Say baby anu na me o.
Chama. O de ma ending to us when it was here.
Okay. Well, it's a time for Coach Ignatius. Aba manakwa ba biem. And it was so na
not Christian Emeki a case for Jude Bellingham's chance now say no.
Oh.
Na sa chance with Jude Bellingham going into the game now against for any down on some more.
Oh.
Now against for any down some more but after the game I understand say Jude Bellingham apologize to the team no. Ni players no any ni supporters no or apologize to them say senke bia ono ne ball no enso etime to net and results no enso etime asesa na ajaro Jude Bellingham chance na wa me ahwe ne miss no na ya hwe say dey because na we chance o share ya nanka Dortmund at the game ne ko 2-2 e aggregate then ke be room e wo extra time and Sakrana se penalties beba ababat on me say this golden opportunity and said America can play and after the game I apologize say chance need the chairman baby I know Gina any position of the goalkeeper and Chelsea players no but obo and a sack of fan chain
hit target
Debbie obo
for Paul ni me be say Ogo place ball na to.
Ti saa ball no ekose na ye ka se enura na obi ye reliever nipa mienu anu na otum se omo asuma dwo omo number 1 Chelsea coach your friend say Graham Potter ma me Graham Potter your pon game no na o Potter otum sampa man ho ato no Graham Potter no ti one kai no akobam kai na wako Enzo Fernandez wo ha no oto ne nsakakra because said na pressure no esi one so no enra senka results no anko in the favor of Chelsea Emma Chelsea ku free ma menka so hye beba ti enra akra no ko okono na o share number 10 Messi no the call no ko ji unu agisi
oh Chelsea ni Enzo Messi e be di Messi
say ya o maturi o no so ni Messi
no sir Enzo say Argentine
yeah
I won't be surprised if you are crying Argentine I always
yeah most like oneness
we know oneness but I won't be surprised by Argentine
ti enra eno de course so the Stamford Bridge ene Chelsea nkunim dia almost idie ewo sa game ni ti we chawa say men to us with the games now okay ti yehwe ene games ni so na yehwe se ne ma enso besi akọ na yewo sorry yewo 2 big games ayeba so ene baako ewo Tottenham Hotspur so new stadium wo na the other one so Allianz Arena yeni kai na yehwe Allianz Arena game no eno PSG any club friends Bayern Munich and ebo and the first leg no Bayern equal win here away by 1-0. So ebi abeko fikesi mu so be guided nyina so near my account but chama no here stars here Jared 2 screen so where PSG ne Bayern previous games so mabonara there was an overall balance no 12 matches Bayern are winning 6 PSG are winning 6 no drawn game Bayern 16 goals PSG 15 goals
and ma mo call you know match goals baby PSG visit 2 goals Messi will go Mbappe will go the Bayern visit him so measure 12 go any fine but PSG will 2 goals in there so Mbappe name any nimu omo fire power dey different no so no ball no dey be agora anu atoro okovi that's on no man for any abro nanimre so the so you know we na
yeah no on sa big game na ba so and so na ye Tottenham Hotspur so any AC Milan na chairman where AC Milan for dressing on the call London
also abrofo no omo very particular about how players will look when they travel because airport you meet a lot of people and we don't so no one be bromoton it is a whole place there so almost na you offer uti go to be what you say look at how they are looking. Oh
yeah, AC Milan players.
Yes, is there the winter jacket no man no. Tintin sana. Oh yeah. Mbebe fi. Ba we jacket no so much about suit we inside. Our bo suit to be abon sneaker. Oh, ti omo suit a chain na bosa me no. Oh, suit nice omo no. Obi a igu echi.
GC number.
E ja me rechi na. Ana ja eli. So, very beautiful. It really support an ebia ope ebia tonali asema 8 national no what I say no so go to jacket ni bi when you know you more yet to raise to the teams go scano they are always finding means to make money and dressing where they have a power dressing the kind of get bobo na come winning there but emfa
but say AC Milan so the good thing is goalkeeper Mike Mignon back previous games crowd Serie A and mutimi edai tiene obi adamfo no na Tata Rusano tranche na Mike Mignon so akujira but Tottenham was present no we coach friends Antonio Conte wasaba back after so call off no wasaba
omo ne nra omo me ahwebo ni bia ye hwebo na wonya ngusie no omo no omo the follow team ko Until the because they behave more like ultras than those who call themselves ultras. I mean, how true?
How true?
I mean,
PSG ultras na Kimpembe kopa match or no?
Omo charge ultras ni charge no. No the Kimpembe J megaphone no. Ego jino mani mpo match o. Ultras no. Omo na team no baby be kubia. Omo no. Omo ni team no. Omo ba stadium omo so omo na aba omo so omo timi je one stand no omo feel ho mbe to nyuma ya po game no ane ultra nye bottom ultra enye oti platforms ya this can work ya there bi it's good it helps the club but you should be present ultra for no WhatsApp platforms here you go to ultra and afabu ultra no kre so wa uji tumu mu se ultra din na mo sesa no na mo pedi foforo but ma hu se go to go bo mo di ultra bana be say ho na di 4 at the 5 in the tiase ultra we are the ultra baby
But the challenge game no dey ma me fa so
coach ultra no me hadwin no so no me hadwin pa no so no me hadwin
oh chairman say be kan ho assembly anamba because untimi case assembly na kan dey ya but I say can no because me so o show mo a te say mo amakwa abrochira hwehwe matches here ultras no untimi kontena mo nchen
signal do na baby ultra for the transit ni ho
unti dabi o chairman wo kura no mpesa obukwa kotena ho te say wo chairman wakwa asna ultras na wo kotena omo nchen dabi untimi because no man omo ye ho no omo na didi atemo stadium no
ai
omo na ultras wo zo hu nipa for
me say
da no hu 5 oni say dan bi no ko stadium ba wa hu me
okay
be che match me say na mo
okay
ba wa
o say na bana no kwa na bo
o hu nipa for hu ba ko o kita bana no mo maka ndem hu mo no kwa na me ka me hu ne na o de bana no ye de e bo ho no o ye ma hu obi
because na make say young men students you nim say o mo cry no obi transfer
akwa no be say o betina woni mo no o ye de no be jo ana ze no ye
ai
so who is o ya
share boys porcupine t-shirt unu say week akotoko ni has we no mo chomit sem emra akotoko bo bechem omo ye fabu no mo chomit sem but those boys some of them they wrote their midsems obi a woni paper that day they be quite paper the next day but they still sacrifice some hours to come to Kotoko. It me feel say I'm behaving like ultras scratching those who are calling themselves ultras. Yeah. You go ultra there, hey. Mrs. Signal do na baby ultra for the trana. Yam first seat in see from who. Jina ho. Jina stadium ho. Sa go say. Yeah, okay. Yamra Champions League so. Now and the coach Ignatius wa ha. Ama for what go kula bi on coach Ignatius. Head of send message about is here.
Madam Forte. Only go madam for fa. With me frame now or church me tactics mu nyina ba bi o say ye hwe amanya for treat no me cha. Okay.
Ohima free that go say it's okay talk about how to folk we won. On your account go ha say go be discussing the whole week. But anyway, Christian, yamna game no so.
Question bi na mpese ye nyina game na end 1-0 a ye bobo extra time.
Aye.
Adintra. Say unfair.
Na mra one say no. O tell yes mra ho.
And I'm say mra na as time goes mra.
Minim say the people are almost suggesting to IFOP on this particular na human you normal suggest here that way go rule and the extra time rule say me no about 1-0 e o me kum. Yeah, more extra. Also about the same 1-0 e will be crew ma. And I even say if you me show 1-0 will be crew.
And the Bayern Munich
and I will call no go say 1-0 will crew. You see more extra time. The difference is that who was supporting behind you. It's extra 30 minutes plus your support to ensure you win the game.
Yes.
Me another opportunity. There are people who almost suggested to IFAB say almost scrapping side you know. I know say it be a dachi because who's I for the Mrabi Bri, but which tournament back who say me refi almost test a penalty shootout. Send me fan to spot. You take it from the center. Now your mount threshold be say Udru why you should kick the ball or the go beyond you can kick it before that threshold no. But almost test it you know. And almost our reverts no. There was a time Obaka was in Japan. You try kicking instead of throwing. Say, you throw ball. There were times that you be a poem. There were times you can't pull tum kakra.
Yes.
Even ball now you born. There were times when money lighter. It's almost trying to be brave. It's every with time. Say somebody away go rule every me. Say, you're managing level playing field. Or say 1-1. You shouldn't count more than one now. What's no. Yeah, we be with time.
Extra 30 minutes now count for that way team. They say, "Sammy now we go here, Juma." Tiemfani says, 30 minutes no ebono. Me say a go in that 30 minutes now. Many advantage in that. But I say, yes, I will go ne film.
And then you said there was this research and so about say teams perform 30% better when they are playing at home.
Yes.
That's all mobile away. Me can't come on, me can't. Mama say, you know, I check. It's every time. We be making strong case with those research data backed. Bibia, ebi ombe consider.
Well, and again, me sure say a game where two teams no be free be a season no chairman abawi. Because a teams are obia season is measured by the Champions League. Yeah, can say oko the German Bundesliga. Bayern Munich adia to asum play do. The 11th one may be on its way coming. Because I had this season, Bayern Munich beside the German Bundesliga. So 11 consecutive times they are winning domestic title. Bayern Munich success chairman, ye measured with a German Bundesliga. Dia obeje. About the German Bundesliga new year. You because why successful as a German and as a Bayern Munich coach there. Now the Champions League I'll be timiaye. Yeah, can say PSG 4 and know the level of air Bayern Munich in terms of air Champions League there. But the investment they have made, yeah, can say here. So about the French League Ghana, the last 10 years, Chema Omaji 8. Only Lille, any Monaco, and it's not break into their dominance. So I'm also adding total dominance of the French League Ghana. Their car is a team friend PSG and Subeti Champions League. By name, chairman, they are playing against a very tough customer. Yeah, Kasa says here, Champions League, no. You see team by part of strong go betimiaji. Someone for can Napoli me boa. But chairman, only say Bayern Munich is the only team so far on lose game. In fact, on draw game cry. Bayern Munich about 7 games in the Champions League. In all those 7 games, Bayern Munich are winning all those 7 matches. So 7 games, you know, chairman, Mienu included Barcelona, Mienu included Inter, and on the last game against PSG. So about very tough customers. You play 2 games against Barcelona, 2 games against Inter Milan, 1 game against PSG. 7 games so far. Bayern Munich are winning all those 7 matches. Now PSG, the chairman, since we lose to Bayern Munich, the last 3 games on all the French Ligue 1, almost 11 goals. In fact, on the last 2 games, you know, German 4-4, almost Marseille 3-0. Ebe share Nance, Kadnai, Emma Nance, Ete Kademu. But PSG, the last round 16, I count L Champions League, you know. German, the last 6, PSG F play 9. The area when say Andy the Kakai, say PSG Airborne Champions League. Now knockout stage. Now Omulusu first leg na. Chairman, the last 19 times as you know, Oma qualify only once pay. Say PSG Airborne Champions League. Now first leg or Lusu first leg, you know. Now still all qualify. Even that, chairman, the only team qualify, you know, Omo Abomadia etimi Lusu first leg no wa we mum. Me kai pass 2019-2020 and a PSG Lusu first leg away to Borussia Dortmund. Chairman, me kai say Dortmund show 2-1 away. And on Befie, ebe share Dortmund 2-0. And no, and the only time one Lusu first leg Omo team qualify. And not the other day. Lusu first leg in Ofie. And manager very, very difficult for PSG to qualify. The last time I buy Munich, I can say, chairman, so Bayern Munich and so we need the first leg. All free, you know. Chairman, me just was all the kai. So I say Tracy Baker, way back in 2010, and I Bayern Munich Airborne Champions League knockout stage. We need first game. Second leg, non team qualify. Chairman, 2010 first leg, Omukwabe Koshe Inter Milan 1-0. Second leg, you know, and on the traffic, Emma Inter Bishop almost 3-2. Sam Reno, now we go Ruya Juma, 3-3, and an Inter edit, I will go Runo, 8 qualify at the expense of 8 man, your friend Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich, as a first leg, the last time one, almost a first leg of Freeman, chairman, about 12 years ago, Bayern Munich, as a first leg, we are, chairman, they've already qualified. And then at their one, your friend PSG will try to reverse. Now, Bayern Munich airborne the Alliance Arena, 17 games out of the Champions League, they won 15 of them. So if you so chairman, I'm 1 year dimpa. And in the Champions League, the last time a Bayern Munich able game Ofie, I want to be go way back in 2018. Me know ya again. Edia ego betime pim. Ye ka PSG na ombetime qualifier. Ade ba ko ehia pa ni se ombetime keep clean sheet because you are playing against Bayern Munich. We are 1-0 down. We say 1-0, you are pushing the game to extra time and potentially Ebiana penalties. Say PSG but Champions League na away. The last time they kept a clean sheet away Champions League October 2020. Since October 2020 ebesine Champions League away game a run of 12 games PSG NTB equipu clean sheet against Bayern Munich. Every time be over game will be optimistic goal there. Chairman did my PSG and the Adikaka 12 meeting between them will be at winning 6 games apiece. And then they did my PSG more and said Benjamin Pavard in a red card in the first leg to suspended from this game. Lucas Hernandez chairman also injured. There's no Neymar. Presnel Kimpembe also out of this game. Baby, I'm sure say PSG for so with me solve pa. Bayern Munich on the left side of Bayern Munich. Baby, Ashraf Hakimi ebe defending. Chairman Bayern Munich about swat. Alphonso Davies and about the left back. In front of Alphonso Davies, Chairman Kingsley Coman and about ahead of Abrantia. Your friend Alphonso Davies. So on the left side, Bayern Munich is so strong. So on your numbers to defend against them, Chairman they will run over you. 18 baby I said Bayern Munich and I said PSG very careful. Bayern Munich left side no. Now saying Abrantia your friend Thomas Muller 8 minutes starting from your friend Bayern Munich and obviously Jamal Musiala and the ball maybe behind Abrantia friend Choupo-Moting. Me assure say Sadio Mane fitter. One who Choupo-Moting will be on the bench. Maybe Abrantia friend Sadio Mane and so Etimia starting. Then on the right Abrantia friend Leroy Sané. Chairman game man by both team to score. Bayern Munich too strong at home. Bayern Munich against PSG on TV keep clean sheet today. Chairman double chance Bayern Munich and Bayern Munich qualify to the next stage.
Okay, Obi Joyce.
Yeah, Chairman.
It's a big game. I mean, all the stars. And then Mbappe is back. First leg, started from bench because no need full fitness. And then the attack is going to be about these two guys. On the screen is here Mbappe and Lionel Messi. Omie no be here omanim. Omutia ye. Neymar Mobi. Omutia ye Neymar Mobi. Neymar de onimbo ne bankasa nemum. Ono bo nem so mu lusu anem fa no. Ene Allianz Arena. Yeah,
venue in here, Allianz Arena, one of those traditional Champions League venues. Inti, Ebema PSG for Honswashi or Mukakra, but for your neutrals, supporting PSG, supporting Bayern. I think this will be the most entertaining attacking football ever here because if you are say game back cost now or Mbappe, now or Messi, now or Sadio Mane, now or Joshua Kimmich, now or Alphonso Davies, now or Nuno Mendes, or Marco Verratti, or Sergio Ramos. Oh, that it will, I will not miss this game for all of the rice in China. Senya all attacking football. And you'll be defending. There be PSG now go. You know, the man PSG story here very simple. They say, me Christophe Galtier. I'll tell the boys, say, look, it's either you are winning or we are embarrassed for the rest of our season. So very simple. Win. PSG then you win. Oh, here draw, here win. Into Messi, Mbappe, Numa Buffon say, hey, me of all people, Lionel Messi, me Chelsea records, our Champions League name, Cristiano Ronaldo, course Saudi Arabia. Into was Champions League season where there was me catch up kakra. First season with PSG Janko ye, second season we adapted to a large extent and it will be a great game. And last weekend, Bayern against VfB Stuttgart, Sadio Mane ball 27 minutes. So I'm expecting Sadio Mane as well in this sort of encounter. And I very straightforward because the problem for PSG is because they are attacking football, no. Or be attacking Bayern be attacking with all of their players, Musiala, Mane, Muller, Leroy Sané, Gnabry. Omu defend ya Sam Rantier na asu be defend it. But oko PSG so ase ya. Messi be attacking, Mbappe be attacking, Verratti be attacking, Etikite be attacking, Obiade ne de beba, but you defend ya. Na Messi ni Mbappe no maka anim ho. Enti de bia no na PSG o ma shorty 2 players. And de bia de can say The problem with PSG is attitude, and don't need the big boys because there's this phrase attacker, come at the hour, come at the man. And it is also a big player. Now we are Messi. And then Allianz Arena. Now called PSG. Yomu free jaka enum. Ebema agrono inano. Me sure say ball no kra be wie kra. You be pawn no. Na nipa be brave be pese ball no you betumi ato aso na etumi akoya nim. But Bayern team no dem say quite set. Obia nim say Yansoma na beda. Yes, there's no power. So meaning so be go for a back three. Also one major concern for me because the Mbappe Messi combination. Minya sure say yes, Upamecano first leg, fantastic. Upamecano was on top of this world. Which other player again? Then you have Matthias De Ligt. The last two games, some more right back, be a friend of Stanisic. Of course, one Cancelo. No, I can't report this. One Cancelo say the boefu pa na oba no a ball mo share no say oba be ball no omo money sir. So but I think say for Champions League football who here player be say one Cancelo into one Cancelo ball right now Alfonso Davies say ball left no one Upamecano ne Matthias De Ligt 4 and 5 but PSG force one more than here Nuno Mendes Mbappe left wing hono now Hakim Ashraf rape case meaning say be affecting her because in fact omo last game cry no omo ball young guy be Mukwele on the ball it means say we no be ball Hakim Ashrafa but there's no Kimpembe, there's no Neymar me sure so be Marquinhos because the last game no ball Kimpembe, Marquinhos, Ramos means so be call for a back three but I suspect to be Kimpembe, Ramos then maybe Nuno Mendes no Hakim Ashraf for this sort of encounter but the be a matches be saying a central midfield and not Chelsea dominate your central areas so obi say Omwakwala 16-year-old Ziri Emery Vitinha Marco Verratti there's Carlos Soler there's Fabian Ruiz and you're bad but we shall buy so fifth ni hona Musiala Goretzka Kimmich but of course they are buying be dominate your central areas so no ma share ni Musa Choupo-Moting on and Choupo-Moting only team so we see a come on pen or sambe show mo bo matches bisa na ya ne modemo so ani but I was so more exploited quite better Hakim Ashraf and Nuno Mendes no achi until I was say speed ni adwuma and Ramos so no to me only Marquinhos lose form in fact Marquinhos call 100% so a hono sanka buy for no jiro mu ani mo kakra na there could be a mistake and do Gigi Donnarumma so anya goalkeeper bia betumi di wani ato no so bebre say edru was a goal bia ko she Donnarumma and one na problem e wa chiro but I think it's all about defending why never fall back Hakim Ashraf side Jumano but buying so a problem almost no more defenders no Matthias De Ligt no big potentials but still now no sa mental stability no to me lose ball na ko say Eric Dyer mo de bi no ball no ball ni rate me fini ho eda meleta ball no akoye mistake bi na and also because there's Mbappe there's Messi there could be problems for Bayern say be consider and Mbappe in the first leg difference so to me make it into say PSG front to me is almost structural with almost structure without the ball so ball in your mafa Messi a drop it Mbappe a drop it Mbappe Nuno Mendes Messi a drop it because central midfield no o ma create sa numerical superiority so no mom does on central midfield to me passing off the ball movements they can cause problems because there's too much quality in this PSG team say on the free Champions League and I'm the come at the hour come at the man come at the man. It's a game no I had ding because so free Paris Jordan you born you kwada and it means any braba and no bema but Allianz Arena hono so no nya arena ketwa betumi akojoku o aye de ope onwo nti ball no de goals no me no ya adwen goals no be doso but PSG defending no wha na de omo wie ye beba omo wie ye na wha na de beba I think so game with the any 2-2 and Kebeboa. And you draw 2-2 draw. Bayern for him coming because again Bayern and Casa this season and shut down who on that yes on group stage no so 18 points. Share Inter, share Barca, share Victoria Pleasant. And you're bad mom, but I think this will be the biggest test. Say the whole season for Bayern Munich, win a bet stress and Ukraine, your team some bet to me at the Champions League now. Now you be a Bayern Munich dia. Omo enye we know na was say stress and Ukraine, omo the Bavarian Giants. And the other appears be consider medical because omo keep just one clean sheet in their last 9. Now Alianza in Aswa, but Mbappe Messi factor no see critical for Paris Saint-Germain. I'll still go for a 2-2 draw.
Okay,
Bayern qualify, then the PSG Ebebefie.
Well, 2-2. Any OB prediction, and Christian Oko for
double chance Bayern Munich.
The Bayern win or draw.
Both teams to score.
We'll go both teams. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to say a PSG win. PSG be winning. I said 2 goals. No, have them amount prediction because me you know to see all right. My calculation be. At PSG win. PSG win. 3-2 be an.
We never have match no Mubuya.
Oh, after match no.
Mubuya normally Mubuya no match. No
technicalities. Okay, well, yeah, Buffy. Even Chelsea call
Buffy. Chelsea match no yenye na. Yenye you know. Penalty. Yenye na yenye no once and for all.
Oh no, me cause as I'm kind one say.
No, me say before
first no.
First no sana.
That is how I see.
By say me pesa manfu hunu hawa.
Okay.
Me de
illustration.
Aso mo de ama ajare se on fanto.
Okay.
Eso.
Okay.
He say mrane kire say 2 teams ni mienu nyina. Enkruchia.
You born fufro.
Whether I share you.
I show you born fufro.
Asa. And I'm ready no. Anche. Anti 2 teams no bia hu say so we top one Dortmund for 2 be a day.
Chelsea for also me and
say be a day. Team run say a show and show. Ya day.
But Senka Chelsea for no kwan and coachy ya. The result stands. Senka Dortmund for kwan and coachy ya.
In this case, Obose Krana Kebesa Bonfo.
So Obose regardless. We say Obose and
Bonfo. In think as I tell Chelsea for me.
Yes.
But see, this is where the thing always come in. They will give you the loss of the game. What I'm trying to say, but they don't give the interpretation. And you own also finding the interpretation. This is from the interpretation.
Okay, you're seeing infringements after the whistle and before the ball is in play. And attacking player, Sabon is shot. Now say infringement for encroachment. Say who attacking player penalty is retaken.
Sabon and
shot. Indirect free kick. Defending player. Now say moi yobo tiamono. Sabon no mona wen coachy na ball ni share a go. Samona wen coachy na osay na be na ball foforo. And both attacking and defending players. Let's say, in this case, Chelsea and the Dortmund for. Samumi and Nina Mu and Croatia. Sabon ni cha, you have born for fro. Sabon na sha, you have born for fro.
Sefini.
Emran no.
Obia Uncle Pembrani Bisha. Where there are other things, but because we win goalkeeper there, unim say ebinum first. Mina me kwa coach no say mbebo penalty. Obon say Obia Fanachi, no ababo no wa shene ajigo. He say untim nyesa no mani nyina. He say, oh yes, first, Nanka referee baby say if to say Chelsea, Kai Ejina Hono, and a police fan at Chico Boshe, first and referee back as a Yamon Fufro, Kai na made, and Babes is in Ranaban, some yes, a indirect free kick. Ma for 50 Panatino. Was I been sitting Bopanet in Komachi? No, Biako Bashi. He said, Bokuachia, infringement, indirect, Sano Manina, or Huntima, a month for a boomful. We CBA
oh, I'm running there. Never be bro. Because one of the things I'm on for those times are over near referee's corner. One interesting said goal kick goal kick say e bana say ebi a goalkeeper na yes or ban chance e ka obo ama no na obo de go show neta dey
interesting and you goal kick nko even if it is a free kick now pass am goalkeeper now bo na goalkeeper no ho anka obi a ho anka na ekoshe pole ma German.
Corner kick.
Corner kick. But we see a amount for Bekum.
Corner kick.
Corner kick.
It's lost no mrano. I don't know the
interpretation.
I mean the son and saying and run am summer text. Omo regime refugee came anu. Eba how the church omo players no loss of the game.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I'm running say we say say we say we wait to referee. Also my card. We no more church players in because there are a lot of things that plays in the make has be Okroma. Got to say 2-0 and a has indirect free kick comes in ball straight direct and a say and a referee no
goal kick
like
they were fighting
was say referee in South so men who now him there a man some cry yes and say or say what you know that could go boom or to watching etika ne ho kan and say that go it sometimes must say clubs no referees are available. You can write to the referees association. They'll give you one of the referees. No matter church I'm running na. But see a day way the labanu. I don't know. I was to do on your bias. Say be first if the local parliament went over. So we go over. Now why said the all pass one back oh boy now go say our net. I was and this was your go. Yeah, the same forward. Also, Emran say a corner kick. You cannot score an own goal from a goal kick. And anyway, also now Yamran Sam so. Yabedi come over Ghana football, and let them say also your attendance. No, coach. Who they what venues? Sometimes to know who attendance. They show say knowing very well. So what the game I wouldn't even have now. Man, for crazy about football. Na enne to the level that Yenya Kotokone has the super clash near be gate free and the stadium was still empty.
Obi Madam will be a friend highest Lema
okay
or Facebook also Philippa
how do Bombay doesn't mean what coming was on the official director of sports for him the man
okay how do you highest Lama
although pictures we are old pictures we are young man
and who someone have you through yes Chairman attendance a big issue and I always say me football na ye industry a echiameka inti say na ye me because it means say me makatu ya de abomi inti say mo club na me say club no source of funding stadium na say nipa ma stadium na ha me okọ venue bi o ha obekọ no virtually you are playing in an empty stadium there are venues so me coach like me bo home but na say me ye de me bo away waiting makoba we kind of 100 waiting chairman a cause for concern for me as a coach because me deliberate na den SN but chairman to talk about this thing namni obi a discussion be we have to I will see ye like emotions Ephraim
you tackle the issue. How do we get fans back to the stadium?
Exactly, chairman. Na my church no mabiwa. Chairman, okay, Hariza call.
Yeah.
Obi okay. Tommy okay. Chairman, they been pan out the back Hariza call ni Tommy okay.
They were the interest.
Me person me use kotoko as an example because maybe I use kotoko as an example and I say I say you are getting on people's nerve, but has the if I use them normal.
I didn't know.
No, because I was say Uti community BMI also know how people are passionate about their product. Now,
sometimes people are not really interested. I'm for finding it very hard to grasp the truth.
The truth. And it's a me used to has. Why am I saying so? So okay, in 2000, has bought Champions League matches Chairman, as I tell Fox Soccer, no more Champions League matches were Accra. A day before the match, no more sim a rally.
Yeah.
Obekai.
Yeah.
What was the rally meant to be?
Normally mobilize the fans,
to go to Accra, to watch matches. That is what community engagement.
Yeah.
Miss Atamna Musunya. Satamna Miss Small Boy Musunyana. It is a house. One house was coming to play Buffalo. Miss Atamna will be in some support to be in Timimako Stadium Akoya against. A day before the match, they were doing rally. I was Chinyamanfo. Who was there? Hariza Cole. Hariza Cole was then the what? The CEO of the club. And these are chairman. Where your community engagement to? Now, any house home. Let's take it. Any house home. Before home. But house him say, if he gets more supporters to the stadium,
or get 3 points.
Or get 3 points na kwa yeden. Akwa ko win league. So atem na Herbert Swaba kotokwa no mo yeden. April league no so obekaya.
Yeah.
It was big. Hariza Cole was there doing community engagements. They were everybody. And then somebody was telling me a story. Osene mami on the uyi Herbert Friwa. See wo papa bia no abakotoko bia mu. Na mbisa inside. Also on what ya dance wo baby. Herbert came there to mobilize supporters. Meanwhile, now I'm Bobo Kumasi Sports Stadium. Chairman, okay.
Yeah.
So I tell my mom for the. Me person used to Herbert because you were very close to Herbert.
Yeah.
Into say me can Herbert there now. And you have say only me here there. Yeah.
Of course, can we have the Herbert bit to the because who say every president can be about say Kodoko has to take the lead. And when I'm still seeing in there because I know say so the FA should do better. But when it comes to sometimes marketing our games, clubs in the stake no so.
Promote your club. Exactly. Because promote your own club. Forget about it because you need 40,000 supporters to the stadium. Whether FA does it or they don't do it, you have to get it because at the end of the day, your staff are not paid by the FA. Your staff are paid by you. How do you pay your staff? Coach, Madam Fubodu, he was taking a little bit over $2,500. 1 and 8 year. And your house was it paid by the FA? How and a house BTS can? Chairman, I'm saying if we want to get the supporters to the stadium, let's do community engagement. Hey, me matna makolajum aton force down. If people don't know, nam kochiam papa ma menua no mo enkran so mo muton force nti chama ye nyina ko he obe friend omosa omunya wo but they have radio omo yede omuti has for so ye be ko makola ye be ko ha ye ko ye community omunka say they didn't call it community engagement but they call it what rally chama wanting them chance ye unse has for the omo friend rallies and every time I know mo ko to ko be bo kumasi bia obi we kan no mo ye rally meboa e wasim and who were the people there? It was the top hierarchy of the club. Hariza Cole, Tommy O'Kine, Ernest Thompson. You remember then Ernest Thompson? Obeba, ehon obeba be chirichirim, emrani sise, emrani ebi kura points bi o ma jefi obi ho ehon oba be dey. Chairman oba be chirichirim. Now, no club in Ghana does community what engagement. Money in century. I interview. Samates. I am my friend how he gets people to the stadium. He will tell you a community what engagement.
Because market. I was some boy. Engaging go for Mumra.
I have never seen big attendance at Techiman. To say a name 11 wonders name Kinvesa boy. It was a vast day. You know what they said? Community engagement. Say Obabi Obabia Oshata the white bia a free. School ni bia so Obabia Oshos because it was a Friday. Oshos quarter bia a free. Come and see. Chairman, omu wie sika omu nyaye no echen omu ne kotoko ye ne kotoko ye de a boy. Why? Because wa wani pia obi ade ne boy ye de because e vast dey omu wie omu kotena ba bia ye de a community engagement.
Clubs no say
they don't do community engagement. But I will come to something. Chairman, yeah, tamana ote amakumu na ko hebo na ya kola meboa because that time na kotoko timbe training Heroes Park.
Yeah.
Nti okohwe kotoko me madam BFN obi tries ne yanka yakoji team bi osi yakoji team na onim ne yenye yemfa team no se jogging kura te senka team no kumase a PFM anima te say bia yako training wo police depot so on be jogging 15 minutes yes yemo bus ni nsi wo te say runabout o na team no omum tumrika nti omeduru no ma ya omo map na yede awi enam bisa say what is the brain behind it also so that the town folks will see the players working players ni ye dwon when you friend Cristiano and quality they will be form part where time 2008 look at something tama my friend Miami boss Niamini course bash SO team no only baby na kotoko ye training officers mess ba okay they were playing matches at a police depot team ko KNUST Bogus versus the team ni bi call
Sudan versus Germany on police depot.
They didn't go to the stadium to look for money. On the born has obi amede. What was the brain behind it?
They want to get the team close to the people.
Community engagements, getting the next generation of supporters. Look, from Didi Dramani free kotokokoi, which means opokunti free kotokokoi. KK Sapo, a friend, doctor, Ebae. What has been the community engagement? What is the plan for the next generation supporters? What is the plan? Maybe my point in stadium. My father is over 60 years. He cannot be to the stadium every day, but his children are happy to stay in the house and say that your supporter Kotokone has. Meanwhile, Kotokone has a bar money. Meanwhile, one member Papaya branch at the seminar. Match bien one bono Kumasi Sports Stadium. One kwangu. Satama will take. Sunday, I also that is
because at that time, they've been so European leagues this popular, like at that time.
And no quarantine a chairman is here community engagement.
More.
Yes, because he said what's never be when you want to see the video, your friends in Chelsea, Arsenal. And I forget Chelsea, Arsenal, Ababeshe, bring him because Oko, your friend saying radio, they are talking about Chelsea. Oko, Facebook, they are talking about what? Chelsea. And you have to also do something. So phone crown or the Chelsea. Because if I'm with you, Chema obey my phone say, Namikaza, Chema obey my phone say, you are looking on your phone the whole time. No, you will listen to me at least. There comes a time. Oh, bon match, has of folk, oh, bon match, Adeba Kwanano, me call Wednesday, me kotoko, muye mani G pa, amas for number here body. I was too much happy.
Afterthought.
Maybe.
But it was a good idea.
I was too much happy. Stadium Ninyama.
I'm extending it to cars.
They are there.
KTI.
Bring these boys every
schools now.
These guys walk.
They can. I mean,
Chairman, what are you building? You are building the next generational supporter. Who will get to cut KNUST? He will be part of this Pokopine what? Tertiary. He will come to the stadium. Next generation supporters. Chairman, media engagements. Now I'm person about. But when you say your clubs, they have resorted media engagements purely to social media. Purely to social. Remember, Madame Fubi, Chairman, what chain, or Twitter accounts on BA or Facebook account, T Sports is on BA. You are Madame Fubi, Chairman on BA. They be our sports assembly. One thing we fail to recognize again is that Sofa has any Kotoko handler. I think Kotoko on Twitter has over 700,000 followers. Has over 500,000 followers.
I mean, because I'm not checking my here.
They have, but see, if you like, when they tweet something, check their likes. And check their retweets and check their comments. It doesn't surpass.
Has of 540,000.5 540.5K. That's 540.
Before the check on last tweet. Now check your friends and likes.
Okay.
It will not surpass 1,000.
I mean, simple. 720.5K.
Check on last
tweet.
Likes
420 retweets
4 hours ago. Your friends checking here 24 hours ago.
Wait, 1 hour ago. Okay.
Checking here.
Let me check.
24 hours ago.
Okay, wait, 14 hours ago. About Zebu Bano. 840 likes. 142 retweets, 78 comments.
Chairman, a team that
and
has
Hearts of Ogun, so almost 17 hours ago, this brilliance power Hearts over Kotoko. It has 3 comments, 31 retweets, and 366 likes.
Chairman, if me show me Ignatius, me will bear 6,000 pay. If I show you media, any say me toti picture, the picture more engagements than Bibia, me house for 300 dB. Me Ignatius, me house for 300 dB. And you heard now no has supporters got attacking coach Matic. And if I has chiro letter beto. And yet Twitter pay. That's where you took it from.
Yeah.
Did you hear Operado talking about it? Was Operado on any platform?
We almost say some many terms. They say the new era. It's all about social media.
But I'm telling you, say I agree with them.
I also want to say Manchester pre-arena radio station or Manchester crew more promoting Manchester.
Now what to say Manchester ni play 1,200 cities.
Oh, okay.
As a man, this is where the problem comes in. Chairman, hey, but be a community na do. But be a community no one. You do sa age na. You see the internet in Kwan review. Chairman, let nobody take it for. I'm a computer engineer. I train as a computer engineer. I did masters in computer science. Let nobody come to tell me say he knows internet better than some of us and what it can bring. You cannot be more Catholic than the Catholic Pope. Chairman, you can't. But see, even there and then, Chairman, even there and then, Arsenal TV.
Yeah.
Man U TV.
Yeah.
Why I didn't tell BB one fan to Twitter.
And no, baby, I know you are doing park see America correct audience. Because there's something going on Twitter. You see, America say, Commercial Santiago go see you. I tried to say in 2009 there was this engagement. Kurt has the document. Why is he not using it? Kurt say, Kotokoni has to be blamed more for the low attendance at the super class. We don't say, Blessed Benjamin say, event organizer say, Ublimu artist for the power mama. Dance on no event organizer no. I was a man for the knowledge but the last time OBM said me no na never high can't ask him we. But say you can use the Manchester approach if you have Manchester like supporters.
Thank you.
It is just like a doctor going to lecture maybe a first year medical school students and deciding to use terms or use when he's addressing his colleagues at the medical association.
Thank you, Chairman.
You are lost. You are saying the right thing, but to the wrong audience.
Thank you, Chairman.
Basics. Okay, about media engagement. Over the last time, what can I be managing? Was it those times now for free prem paper go to training? Unim say.
Unim be a prem paper. So for lie.
So for lie.
Or from no Cambridge one sa no dia ba. Rich Park. Yes. And
apart from community engagements, they say it looks like no pioneer their clubs na lose touch with, but clubs as much as the FA enough work to help you with the fanta. What are you doing to help yourself? Because the FA did not become angels overnight. During the days of Ebemensa and Aidako, we all complain about the Nassambru Butlers and Jaula. It got to a point in time. Herbert even said that the government of the day was against Kotoko.
Chairman.
And starting there, but he worked something.
Hey, Chairman.
Hey. Oh, and the maker say, I felt that discussion and you can say, no, so how he did it. Because I know that Herbert always said supporters. I'm an example back. We should end the Mama Herbert no money. Herbert Herbert makes it a point. So about organizing circles leaders, no moon in the management. It is a good match near Sunday or Saturday. Sunyani Obama organizes supported groups in no meeting.
Sunyani.
Yes. Cape Costa. Also making sure also Edwin Ko, Anna Georgia Mwako, Anna Haruna, Munkona Muko share supporters now. Moka say your team say no ma busa asem. Obi chairman we yempe akoye he also mate. Sa no organizer say the more okay the team no, it means that we need you. No my even the media that time when they cover match near the station asuma no. Obi station asuma no. But or say the more cover mo be kind of be Baba Stadium. It's only a jinga of blessed memory. Over your arrangement there was always one Ford. And the take media
Kumasi media na court say Sunyano
one Ford I'm saying that Ebian intiminesa but then the over reliance on social media is killing the two clubs. Kodogoni has and they go unim come also and sabe go PR or say and nakro nabi because radio station be a friend and I'm say God is of blessed memory. I was coming also name Oteminya. I was coming. Na any head na I was masa kodogo juma de. This oka so onye. So oka so obeye dia. Kodogo support bi odamongo. Ebi wo ha. Wakasa che Kumasi for ne nkyerese. Omate. Eti to da bi ofan say station get to bi. Speak to the person. You never know support is almost bit aboa. Enyama. Hands of folk backroom. Hands of folk bobo Kumasi. Anaso mu betwam agosunyane a Harry Zakor Tomioka and Stephen Akwete Ernest Thompson omenya beda Kumasi Alaji House normal organizing rally was chapter 9
asim anya asima
eti wo ye how to vote fun now watafo wo swame wo hwan obeba because the whole number addressing house issues omokawia no omokonti ade beche no na semfo organize 10 buses no de di team nachi eko
omde ko Sunyani
and then how to vote supporters epe answers from odote ni akambiduma omdo mu fi omo house person mo ka sem chom supporters no de ato omo Twitter handle there 540,000 about 90% of those people are also staying abroad. Now we are the department born club administrators are also lazy and as much as you blame me yes club administrators today are lazy and arrogant.
Chairman, my procedure some angle be cross na hwade.
My ente katokra kwa some kind. Na yamra you know so
that the two teams showed that there's quality in our game, but it also taught us that the two teams have a lot of work to do to win back the 12-man. I have said that the 12-man belong to the clubs first and foremost before even the FA, and if it is that Kotoko are the defending league champions and their supporters are not at their games, then obviously it's a big challenge to the Kotoko management to find out why their supporters are not consuming their game. Same is applicable to the big club like Accra House of Folk. Okay, House of Folk have not had a smooth walk this season, so clearly you could see that the supporters are not happy, for which reason they are not at their games as many as they would want. But I think that once the two teams agree that the fans belong to them, and they must find ways, both scientific and practical ways of coming close to their fans, looking out for what they need, what their needs are, and providing same. The fans will come back. On our part, our FA will continue to lay the foundation to make our club strong, so they'll be able to also do their part when we come to the development of football in this country. Yes.
Well, Captain Samas, Kenyan, so has enough to help. That is the truth. But the FA has also not helped matters too well. And also the truth. It's not about blaming whoever we are blaming. It is not too late to pick the pieces. But Cat can't say we know. Young and Ponsa and so Eddie Adibia Babonting and the tweet. I'll say, I'll say in 2009, that's 14 years ago, Galka in collaboration with PLB and GFA held a seminar at Accra Sports Stadium to ascertain why people were not attending league matches. I was invited by the then Galka administrative manager, Mr. Kedi Ezekreku, as a guest speaker. A committee was later formed to implement ideas put together by all speakers. I'm sure President Ket Okreku will be the right person to tell us where that committee report is, and of course has the power to implement same now that he is the GFA president. I bet you those ideas won't cost $1 million to implement. The integrity of sports hinges upon the uncertainty of results. Kotoko and Hearts cannot build a heaven in a hell. As someone can say, they need a conducive environment. I'll say it doesn't cost 1 million, and I'll bring you to the point of 1 million, where the 1 million assembly.
The last bit of the tweet, heavy power. Because the integrity of the sports hinges on the uncertainty of results.
Yes.
Yes. A match
betting. The integrity of sports hinges upon the uncertainty of results. Unim say Obi me Makunta Daruma me find second to me BT Sports, Sky Sports, almost every channel in the world I can get a chance to watch it. Now, because we use data like a minute or two delayed late. My phone so because I'm apps I notify me say goal. Aba na bia me dia me hwe no na goal ma because me decide to me renew with DSTV. But me chance come on. I mean, I didn't know the goal be tijam. Because of that I had to go pay my subscription. Well, bra, me you so I didn't know Ameriball no be maybe I'll get better analysis when you bibia. But I agree. It hinges on the uncertainty of results because game unim results never yet this unless you are watching just the highlights. Now, the name upon we know. Emmanuel Newton Dasuberi or say people have simply I'm editing a typo and sometimes when you are writing your and or say people have simply lost confidence in the league. Stop blaming the two teams for your incompetence. Uphold the sanctity and integrity of the league. Make the league highly competitive and attractive and use the $1 million well. And please, the 1 million they pay into a year. I hope we all know the 1 million we are talking about. $1 million a year for promotion and publicity.
We know we'll be back and forth.
That 1 million, I was strong a year about it, and Obia will tell me already used to be knows my position. I mean, success cano. Now you catch a club said they should work hard to get people to their stadium. We should have given them, we would have shared that money to them to tell them that we are giving you this money to promote your games. That is why we are giving you the money.
The amount Dasuberi and some points on $1 million. The main thing to me say, we are members of the association. So be to me or bet me ako FA beside the $1 million. So what are they doing? Why are they sitting engaging in social media banter? Whereas say who bet me a trocrata, who bet clubs bet me a gadamo. Ubet 10, a majority out of 18, Ubet 12 and 10 members. Amateur Coma the FA said, we know sir you've earned $1 million from this whole sponsorship. What are you using it for? In the analysis where that's very analysis where radio phone was here. But as an administrator of a football club, you go the extra mile. Into no say they could not give us a tangible reason for the expenditures as far as that sponsorship deal is concerned. You don't join the whole bandwagon and
he's joined the bandwagon because they fought it and they didn't fought it. Because already the last time David Baha can say I'ma try meeting I'ma try or say there be a car by a lawyer and you're and another person. Some of me and some no many abrepo mo can want say says cano muyin. I'm a lawyer able walk out on the meeting. And the car no more print. It means that I'm a fight here, but they feel that and media can have made them always feel that someone should stand up against the system. But Kotokone has say it looks like almost limited on radio. No, I'm can radio so I'm can radio so they should push it further. Mr. Kotokone has one day should Yanti come and say no more check as gracia for ESCO members and around the other there. But in Nazas can be open betre. Yanti Koma, he said that his principle is against it, he won't take it. Yet obi edema obi based on the fact that you see the Macron I dream about see ma West Gasia. o jodi adwene that say obi ko che adwon kwa me skanti obi ja adwene ba de o say tuaka people did not I'm expecting the kotoko has cause sponsorship money we say we have all agreed but yeah into you po say adeba ko nso yeah M1 say you feel say any can say one club one vote fine even if it is some clubs should be more I don't know
Debbie chairman
Chairman, hono de now we are quite look the executive council the executive council kotokoni has so many rep bia also so $1 million no omo check ra na adwembe no mo de che mediama madam abibata inzima kotoko dreams fc unattached one is unattached kotoku royals and pando heart of lions Kotokone has no more members, but only external members. They are not powerful enough. Oh, so Twitter and Tokwa we know a waste of time. We are and not sure how serious we are as a people. Kotokone has they are fighting on Twitter, fighting the people who have earned $1 million. you are creating populist, whatever against. But look, push them. Gather the boys, go there. Go and ask them, write documents, leak it to the press. We've written to the association. We want to know why $1 million. Why have you taken that money? Why are you doing this? Look, at the end of the day, CAF does not promote
the CAF Champions
El Hilal versus Mamelodi Sundowns. It is your job. And you were Juma. Nana Oposa by or say Kotoko is bigger than NDC and MPP. No. What was he trying to tell us? Almost a year near Obiante and Kanene said Kotokosi Okra Kasa, Wacheche Nyomam. You've left the thing vague. Hearts of work so supporters near Kambine Hodote Inka. And Asanti Kotoko Yatu Asanti Kotoko ni home venue mu. And he found a Kotoko Kwako Bobo the next match. You resume after summer text ma kobono obiani. Is that how to communicate? Kotoko beye promotion for a Ghana Premier League gamer. Obey ni fiada. Match nso ye memory da na kwasieda. Na get fees 20 cedis. No bia na sorry outuminya 20 cedis. Efri ni bottom koto aduane di. Ana outumiko park. Mon plan ya de ni ye. Na mo hyesoro na mo politics nti. Where the more we are now where their money way. Obianye serious. Bakwaji $1 million share no no aye din ono nkasa and ono tutu money and no na we ye osika na wo so wani brain no osusu na odi akoto Twitter na mujoku wa e ho kotko see you obiante ni kotu kumase ne wo Herbert Mensah ye chairman no kasa one radio station so Kotokoni Elimina Sharks last season coronation omo ye sa 1 week intensive we no wo hu ni pe bae Black Stars versus Nigeria. Yeah, intensive radio campaign. When we need to buy.
You say you be.
Munya. Now acquire Twitter na Facebook now. Okay, say agenda. Now way. How is that possible? You are all sleeping on your jobs. You are all sleeping on your jobs. Okay, say the Kotoko is bigger than GFA. Not then our person. You knew it. That Kotoko 10 million supporters. To me, not 3,000 crown money me how much. You see GFA. One move to all yesterday. Now say mu Kotoko. Some fan fest 2 or 3 or 4 days before. The night I was in town. I was so look. Kwesi send Madam Kwesi or UK. I was at game shop no. This year Pro Evolution 23 FIFA 23 PS5. October amount phone issue. Ghana boys no. Almost so many more. The only my PS2 ni PS3 no. Akwa ni my PS4. And a Pro Evolution 2099 and no amount for the PS5 no na what to wasabe sani na akọ. Konami. And no more. So you have to know the society you are in. Yente London, yente New York, yete Ghana, yete Kumasi, yete Accra. Timunya di nkrofo ne pe. Mo am create mo am heaven bi na mutim. Na mutim na mo you think that's what you so Kotoko cannot raise. No say a whole fan fest. A whole fan fest Kotoko nyanipa 5,000. A whole fan fest. Why are people not thinking? Kotoko fan fest. You be get free. You be Yes, oh, wow, was it could be a wall who be no fabra. Obiani say, oh, who ragate now the kakratum. Kaubenya sikakra chain, so charge gate fees. Now, wabo ma. Mu charge gate fees and ipa 3,000. Mun promote matches no. Now say chum frame. Say I catch as a man make a sell radio so. NCC cycles for now muso kon. Inti kumasi woni local people bi omo kasa. Amanfo tie. Inti jisa nana kwame danko free crime ba. No abeka 1-2 be na chairman solo so the need dia kakra be. Boys are no mu kasa member no mu kasa radio so ma supporters nana man ya mi apenyi owo electoral commission ya mensa no where they communication akoye so they should stop that fight also $1 million be shout ye hu de odia ye also watch a boot na won adenante yo na wa no dia obia on say obia confusion no odi tinifie into mushia sana na ye joke na nyina ya team
well Gojigna Dr. Safajesemen can just say you made a very beautiful submission and but you are also failing to also talk about the FA because the FA has a part to play.
No, say me normally me nyanwie. Ntinka me ka FA dia no but obi no mo ka senti ame.
The entire me hu say nye ni say no one is ready to accept responsibility.
Exactly, that's the point.
Me ko sorry bi na so fi bi ka chem say the entire Nyankopon bu fu Adam and Eve ni say ye boni na oba garden ni mu no one accepted his fault.
Oba na say be man nzo oba no.
Oba ni kwa odi ka de say wo.
No.
So in this case, FA no is not accepting. Say okay, maybe
the FA and the PLB and everybody involved. And it's listen. Oh, yintimi nyade na ye no. Na yen se dan kata ni ti enim de ye no. Ogo kan am say o enye kotokone has games nkwani. We yes sir. And ye nyina is so be say be ju as me. I sir, I don't di atam van di ejimi. Fan se ni ba na o communicate o mu ni nyansa. Oh, you got to go ni bechem mukruma. Oh, you got to go ni bechem, no problem. You got to go game, right? Okay. Now you are crying lions. You got to go. You are. Nkaya. Me say you are saying it because it's Kotoko. Who are going there? I can't lie to bechem. I know when you know. House away game be eventually shown live. Kotoko away game be eventually shown live. All their home games are eventually shown live. So when you create the impression that Munyinamo ye pa. It's not like that. Also, Ghana football, I am telling you, if Kotokone has supporters, any of the vibe they used to have back, all the other clubs will benefit. Because Kotokone has clubs starting following with teams. Say Omoko away near all the clubs will benefit.
They don't see clubs. Excuse me, but they don't see the value they have.
But
that's the problem.
Let me tell coach ka community engagement. Many coach are doing more than 100%. But beyond that community engagement, those times, Kotoko Aziz answer, TV3 and Ebo 3, center back passing.
You are talking about players, and so I'm for go home.
In Fifi Kotoko Kufa, Joe Sam from Dwarfs, Samrian who Emba, who Stephen Odru, Gordon Abrodenum. So beyond the community engagement, there was quality in the Ghana Premier League. Quality.
I don't begrudge you, but don't forget that time. Kotokosi Omope Chastela from Haas. Because of community engagement, they are able to raise 1.2 billion to go and get him. But now their supporters in Inho. So if Mudasiru Abebo Kotoko attaining some level be Ghana will see fee. Stimodru oko abrochire oko South Africa mienu bi pen ba ya osini ni fio anamebwa otigana ha ne ball nyina. But tell me, how many of these modern players and bebo ne ball nyina wo has ne kotokwa obi wi obi sifi.
But ene class me kwa before so mo ya de beyond ene kotoko etim tua play ka 6,000 8,000 till house of are doing same omo tua players ka 4,000 5,000 6,000 but they tend to say they are not even getting the money. Me point me. Blame no. You be blame because of hard because they home games, they clubs. The moment they get the clubs keep them. But they are under association. Our association penny. And penny also create an atmosphere on effing a critical atmosphere class in the year. What you say? The only reason why some of us there be because of so abaning Ebia first they don't do like they do now. Mama, Abeslau, they do now. They go for Mama also tie down do like that. But the point is that the fan said these institutions work under Sir Abayan. A honor me GDA say also F also taking responsibility. Say and the starting say Omoka say and other leagues, other matches no more. When you do that, M1 say this about politics. It's not.
It's all about politics.
It's not. It's about solving the problem.
But Chairman, they have taken responsibility. People don't see it.
How?
The first time I'm can say the league should be autonomous. Chairman, it might not be. It might not be straight away.
That is not.
But it might not be straight away.
That is not taking
Memao Kets Nankasa the manifesto in 2019. Some more can supporters. Also, supporters are key stakeholders in this football enterprise. Right. And while it is true that the footballers are the main actors, it's also true that the global endearment that football has enjoyed could never be achieved without the color, beauty, and excitement that supporters bring to our various stadia. This is the reason my administration, when voted into power, will put in place measures to ensure that the utmost fun experience at our various stadia. My administration would like to create a culture of stadium going. What happened to that culture?
So the point basically here is say, and no team can say you take responsibility, because if you felt that it wasn't your responsibility, then why did you even talk about
People
it?
must feel safe.
What I say, and Americano, every president, meaning say, Henry Secrenum, call for a meeting of stakeholders. A meeting. You can include swag if you want to. With swag president. Offer the minister will come fine. Minister no, national source authority penny and CEOs of clubs, CEOs or chairman, sit down top level. Namun brainstorming. And with respect to Nane upon say, kind about the document now, I say Gaka one. Why is it? Mr. Kujofiano, who is a chairman of Gaka now, say if a prepared Gaka prepared, it should be in the Gaka office. We can still use it. My impression, me met here for about 20 minutes. And then no more my drink. I've answered my ya brosun on